just said I want to come here and pronounce loudly that women's rights are economic rights. So women's rights, we have to treat them the way we also treating our economy. We get worried when our economy slows down, isn't it? So we got to get it also worried when things are not happening in the women's space. Because an economically empowered woman has an independent mind, can make a choice.
Tuongee maneno ya vitamin M, vitamin money. Bila pesa kwa mfuko, hakuna conversations. Women must have money in their pockets for us to have an economic trajectory in this country.
You know, startups are those enterprises that usually, most of them are actually started by the young people. They are either technology driven, they're innovative, and also they are market disruptive. You know, Kenya, we are regarded as the African Silicon Savannah in terms of technology. You know, we are the pioneer of many technology platforms and also ideas that have been incubated in Kenya. But the problem we have had as a country is that as much as our youth and young people are technology driven, we have not had any policy or any law to at least help them, you know, navigate through the startup businesses. And the startup bill provides a very good opportunity because it has provided a clear framework for registration of startups and also how the government can be able to support startups, including provision of tax incentives to startups and also protection of startups, you know, from external forces and such.
As we discuss, of course, issues of persons with disabilities, we also take note of the intersectionalities, you know, the attributes that define an individual. Because for the cluster or community or constituency of women, these women with disabilities, these young girls with disabilities. At the same time, on the other end, then we also have mothers who are the main caregivers of children with disabilities involved in all this conversation. One of the key things that is happening is that this retro representation of persons with disabilities and of course their primary caregivers in this conversation. And when you look at like what is happening at county level, 45 counties have come up with acts, climate change acts. But then the representation of persons with disabilities in the committees is a bit wanting. Some of course, we acknowledge that some of the counties have representation. So representation also becomes very, very key.
Climate finance at a national level is not really something that is felt even at that grassroots level. Why? Because from my view and in my experience, climate finance is being looked at from a global perspective. And if I do say so myself, from the global perspective, I feel there's confusion in the climate finance area. For starters, did you know that there is no agreed upon definition for what climate finance is? That some countries are even opening up chocolate factories and saying that is climate finance, and resorts and saying that is climate finance, and so on and so forth. You can find so many examples. So I think the solution for here back home, our climate finance cannot be climate finance the way other people are seeing it. We need to have a definition that is most suitable for us.
Yeah, personally, I am ready to partner with you in my energy CDA projects. If you know any woman group actually planting seedlings and trees, we can collaborate on this issue with supply. And also, if it's possible, we legislate on it. We say it's only women who are going to supply these seedlings to our constituencies and to our institutions. In fact, you have driven me to declare officially, I'll talk with my CDF board to ensure women groups are put into first priority in supplying these things. Yes, even water tanks we are talking about, we should give women priority.